Hey everybody, Michael Snyder, California Weather Watch. Today is October 30th, and right now we are looking at the infrared satellite imagery. You can see the frontal system just now moving on towards the Oregon, Washington coast. This is going to come down across California, try to bring some precipitation towards the Bay Area. And we got a couple shots of cold air coming down, generally of the inside slider type. So I'll show you what I mean on that here in a moment. But we do have the chance for some mountain snows, give me some gusty winds and some wave action up and down the coastline as well. Put this towards Eureka, California, and look at this issued yesterday. There is going to be some gusty winds with this frontal system, isolated gusts 40 to 45 miles per hour on exposed ridges. So, secure loose objects. Watch out for that. Again, this is going to be starting as we go through the day today on into tonight. And if we look at Spokane, Sacramento National Weather Service, look at this, 3 to 6 inches of snow above 6,000 feet. This is going to be starting tonight as we go on in through Thursday on Halloween. Wind gust of 45 miles per hour. And of course, snow-covered roads, slippery roads, reduced visibility, travel delays, chain controls. But again, 6,000 feet or higher. Reno is talking about 5,500 feet. So just thought I'd throw that in there as well. And you can see Reno National Weather Service talking about things. Stormy week ahead, wintry weather makes its return, and again, generally about 5,500 feet or higher with those snow levels. Now, looking at the forecast this weekend, San Diego National Weather Service calling for some rain. I'm not showing that much here, but we might get a bit. These might be on the heavy side here, and this was issued very early this morning, but I'll show you what the weather models have to say on that here in a moment. I will also want to show you the winds. So as we go through this morning, this is about 11 a.m. here, Los Angeles time, and you can see the frontal system bringing that burst of southerly or southwesterly winds down across the Bay Area. Then things turn northerly behind that, and then we get this secondary system as we go through the day Friday. Kind of an inside slider here. We'll bring some gusty winds with it. It's about 2,500 feet off the surface, just kind of showing you the progression of those systems as we go on through about Saturday afternoon here. Some gusty winds will be present as well. Now, if we take a wider view of things here, we got the Hawaiian Islands, the bottom left. There is California. There's that frontal system approaching the west coast of North America, bringing decent amounts across northwest California, gusty winds. Again, some precipitation for the Bay Area. This is as we go through late tonight and through Thursday morning coming up. And then that one kind of loses its punch as it heads on to the south. And we get this secondary development, and another frontal system associated with another inside slider tries to bring some precipitation across Southern California. I'm circling where it shows a bit there as we go through Saturday night into Sunday morning. We'll revisit that here again tomorrow, but the dynamics are not that great for bringing big precipitation amounts with it. You can see better chances out here across portions of Arizona, Utah, Colorado, and New Mexico. So let's go off into the future a little bit more. Another system through the Pacific Northwest, maybe clipping California there. Total precipitation in inches on last night's European model run. You see that first frontal system lose its punch as it gets past the Bay Area, and then we go on and through the next round as we go through, Friday night into Saturday morning. And then we show some precipitation here. But as you saw, it's not as much as what the National Weather Service San Diego was showing this morning. So we'll recheck that here again tomorrow, and maybe that'll get a little bit of an uptrend here. But this looks like to be a fairly dry inside slider type of a system moving down. Now, what do I mean when I say inside slider? Well, there goes that frontal system, and this one passes through. But when we get that redevelopment here, that upper level trough hanging out, this is what I mean. See how this is kind of inside on the state of California? This does not have that tap of some of the stronger dynamics and bringing some better precipitation amounts. It is more over the land, so it's very dry relatively speaking. But you see how that opens up right across some of the Utah and Arizona, and then we scroll off into the future a little bit more. But yeah, that's what I mean by inside slider. You can kind of see why they call it that, as this slides on the inside portion of the state of California. Again, backing up where it goes right there as we go through this weekend. Now, taking a look at 5,000 feet or 850 millibars, I'm going to put this into motion, and you can see the shots of reinforcing cooler air we are going to get. So we're going to keep things below normal for the most part as we head on into the weekend and on into early next week coming up. Excuse me. Taking a look at wave action, we're starting to reduce the wave height as we go through the day today, but another round is coming as we go on in through Thursday. You can see it really increase across northwest California, moving down towards the Bay Area and down the coastal regions as we go on in through the day Friday. So heads up for that. Pay attention to your local forecast there for some of the wave information. Taking a look at total snow in inches, national blend of models. Let's put this into motion so you can see some of that snow flying for some portions of Northern California as we go through the day today. And then we're going to get that a few inches here, maybe across some of the highest terrain as we go through Thursday. But then as we head off in towards Saturday morning, look at some of these amounts as we go through the day Saturday. Some pretty hefty amounts showing up across the Sierra Nevada, even showing some being wrung out here across some of the transverse range, even the peninsular range. So pretty chilly atmosphere there. And some of the higher terrain around Big Bear, for example, picking up a few inches of snowfall. So watch out for that. So yeah, that's nice to see here early in the season. If we look at the European Artificial Intelligence, this is the 15-day precipitation anomaly, kind of leaving California a bit high and dry. Don't like to see that, but the models have been changing quite a bit as we go off into the extended forecast. So we're going to take that with a grain of salt right now, and we'll revisit this over the next few days and see if things are going to change. You can see the, kind of the above normal precipitation anomaly there for the Pacific Northwest on the flip side of that. So a 6 to 10 day temperature outlook, still got that below normal here across much of the western USA, and they have that below normal signal for some of the west coast here as well. Again, take that with a grain of salt. We'll revisit this all again tomorrow. Powerful frontal system. Here we go. Blustery north portions, precipitation coming in today, some for the Bay Area. And then we'll try to see what it's going to do here in tomorrow's runs. Maybe we'll get a little bit better precipitation showing up there as we go. As that kind of inside slider, those things are fairly dry, but it will keep us below normal here, and that's kind of nice to see as well. So anyway, hope you guys are enjoying these videos. Click like and subscribe. We will do this all again tomorrow and break everything down, and I will talk to you guys then.